Hi beauties, welcome or welcome back to Aloft Aloft. Today, we're going to talk about nail prep for dip powder. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel, I've made videos before on how to do a French manicure, as well as how to clean your brushes when they get a little thick, gooey, or stiff. I've also done dip powder videos catering to those with short nails that still want to dip and learn the process. And I've also done a step-by-step on how to do nail boo. Now, back to this video, which is all about prepping nails. That is the first thing that you have to do before you apply any dip, gel, acrylic, polygel, anything to your nails. So we're starting off by pushing our cuticles back. But before I even got to this step, I should say my hands are already cleaned, washed. I've also dehydrated using you can use either alcohol or you can use acetone. Either one is your choice, or you can use a 50-50 mix. So here I'm just going to show you how I push back my cuticles, of course using a cuticle pusher, because we need to get rid of all the dead cuticle, the old cuticle, because oils can tend to hide underneath that. Okay, now once I'm satisfied with pushing all of my cuticles back, I like to go through with what I would call, I don't even know the exact term for this tool, but I like to call it a cuticle cutter. Sometimes I'll use the little clippers that come with the set, but I prefer to use this little slicer that easily cuts my cuticles. And I just go around each nail and cut off all of the dead skin that I've lifted up on each finger. And it does a really precise job. It lets you get down really close into the edges as well as around your nail. And any of the tools that I list or that I show in this video, I will be sure to leave the link down below to my Amazon store, because everything that I buy for my nail tools, they are all coming from Amazon pretty much. So if I purchased it from Amazon, I'll be sure to link it down below and give you the link to my Amazon store, so you'll see that information. So after I'm done using the slicer, and sometimes I go through and do it a couple times until I'm fully satisfied. But after I'm done using the slicer as well as the snippers, then I'll go through and lightly buff each one of my nails. Now, I always buff my nails prior to starting the dip gel or even polygel application, because in order for it to stick really well to your nail, it has to have a bit of a rough surface to stick to. Now, I don't go through and use the 100-180 grit nail file because I don't need it to be that rough, and I don't need to roughen up my nails that much. That can cause damage if you over file. So I just go through with this soft buffer, which if you've seen my videos before, you know I actually love this nail and buffer set that I got, of course, off of Amazon, like everything else. I'm not a fan of the file set that came with Nail Boo, or really any of them that come with any of the other brands that I've purchased before. But I actually do love this set. Now, once I'm done buffering my nails, then I go through with the fluffy brush, get all of the dust particles off. Then I'll, of course, trim and file my nails to the shape and the size that I like. And so once again, I'm going to go through with a nail polish remover, because again, you want to dehydrate your nails. As I mentioned in the beginning, you want to make sure everything is clean. You've gotten off all the nail dust. You've gotten off all the oils that may have shown. You just want to make sure you're going in with a clean surface. So here you can either use nail polish remover, acetone, or you can use alcohol. What I do not recommend is that you wash your hands prior to starting your enhancement. I'm going to call it an enhancement process, and that's whether again you're using dip, gel, or polygel. Now here I just do a double layer. I do the nail polish remover followed up with the acetone. Followed up with the alcohol. I personally don't use a primer. I haven't had any issues with lifting or things like that, but if you tend to have very oily nail beds, you might want to also follow up with a primer in addition to dehydrating your nails. So now, once all of that is done, we are ready to start the dip powder process. This is not a video or a tutorial for the actual process. This is only prepping you for it, but be sure to come back and I will have that next step in the series. As always, thanks for watching.